Can I be honest? I have been grumbling more than usual. These are not my best days when I'm focused on everything that is wrong instead of all that is good, right, true, and life-giving. And maybe you can relate. Life's been hard, or you've had interruptions, or the unexpected has happened, and life's not working the way you had hoped and prayed for. I love what James says in chapter 1, verse 17. He reminds us that every good and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. And this verse is a beautiful reminder that God is the ultimate source of all goodness, and that his character is unchanging, which means his goodness, his faithfulness, and love for us endures forever. But when someone gives you a gift, what is your response? Thank you, right? Gratitude. Sometimes we love the gifts, sometimes we return the gifts, but we're grateful because we know the intention of the giver. But what happens when someone gives you a gift that you were not expecting? This reminds me of a story when my brother was younger and he was in a lizard collecting contest with his best friend. He decided for his best friend's birthday that he would collect a shoebox full of blue-belly lizards, and that would be his gift. And so we get to the birthday party, and his friend opens up this shoebox, and all of a sudden, all of these lizards ran all over the house. Now, his mom was not so happy, and his friend was certainly like, "What? This is not a gift I was expecting." But he understood the intention of my brother's heart. And I think sometimes we have a similar response with the Lord. He gives us things that are packaged in different ways: hardship, disappointment, trials, and our suffering. And our response is like, "What?" But how many times do we miss God's blessings because they're not what we expected, especially when God is at work to bring good out of broken things? Can we thank him for those things? You see, when we know the intention of the giver, his greater purposes for our lives, and what he's already promised in Scripture, we needn't be surprised, but actually expectant of how he's at work to take our problems and pain and exchange them for good purposes. And that's not just for our own faith benefit, but it's for the benefit of everyone watching us. So as you think about your day and the things that are hard and the things that you're having a hard time thanking God for, I want you to think about three things. First, take a moment and thank God for the good and perfect gifts that he's already given you, especially in the ways that he's teaching and growing your faith because of your challenges. Second, take time to meditate on God's character throughout Scripture. His character never changes. He is consistent. He's a promise keeper, and his love is everlasting. Focus on him and those blessings that you can find within him and your relationship, not your circumstances. And then finally, share your blessings with others, that as you recognize these good and perfect gifts in your life, look for ways to pass those along to the people that you care and love. And then finally, share your blessings with others, that as you recognize the good and perfect gifts in your life, look for ways to share those blessings with others. One of the things that I love about God is that he's not looking back and keeping score of all the times we were grumbling and complaining about our lives and circumstances, but he does remember how we're choosing to respond to him today. So today, I choose gratitude over grumbling, and I'm hoping you will as well.